Alright, I'm Dale and today I'll be showing you how to set up a camera and a tripod. We'll just take this off so it's a bit easier for you guys to see me, but let's get started. Now, tripod here, it's a hand throttle, but this tripod we've already got it unclipped for ease, but they'll normally come clipped together. Make sure to unclip them, spread the legs, and because there's a spreader at the bottom that will stop them from going too far and falling over. Then next thing you want to do is put it up to a height that you can actually use it at. So for me it would need to be about there-ish. If these legs decide to play nice with me today. But yeah, that's tripod set up. Next thing you want to put the handle in it. Now, little screws there for the thread to go into. All you do, put that there. Make sure it's at an angle you can actually use it at, and tighten it up. About 2 hours later I should have this done, so if you want to come back that would be good. Okay, now next thing you want to do is make sure that this spirit level is, well, level. What you want to do is try and get that little bubble in the black ring in the centre, which it is now. Then just tighten up. You can do that way, there's two ways to do it with this tripod. You can adjust the legs, or there's this little thing under here which I just used that you can loosen and use to actually move the head of it about. But as you can see, with that on the handle, good range of movement, can move it up, down, left, right, whatever. Now to show you how to get the camera, set that up and put that on here. So let's go.
Cool.
Okay, now this is the camera we're using. It's a Canon 1100D, and to attach it onto that tripod what you'll need is one of these. This is a plate that goes into the bottom of the camera, and that then allows you to attach it to the tripod. So if you just turn the camera over, there's a little thread there for that to go into. Now on this, don't know if you can see, there's a little thing saying lens, so obviously make sure that goes towards the lens. Now if I can get this in, tighten that up a bit. It's still quite loose there, so if you've got like 5, 10p, 50p, you can use that. I'd normally use one of my Shuriken, but I use them killing people, so you know. So I'm just going to use a 5p instead. Tighten that up. You're ready to put it in the tripod, so if I just put that down there. Now, when you're putting it in the tripod, what you want to do is you make sure this bit is loose and make sure it's under that bit. Then you just slide the camera on from the back. Tighten it up. And there you go, you're ready to set up your camera for whatever you want to do. But before you do, make sure to remember to take the lens cap off.
Cool.
Okay guys, now this is the menu you'll be given when you're adjusting the filming and everything. Now there's the shutter speed, that adjusts how quick the shutter opens and shuts to capture the image. And there's the f-stop beside it, then the ISO, which controls the exposure as well. So you've got a ton of different options for the ISO, but for this we're going to set it at 3200. And then we've got the shutter rate at 1:320, and to make sure that's exposed properly, what you want to do is press that asterisk button up there just to the right of the screen where my thumb is. You can see that there. Press that, then that will change that, and if you notice in the bar there's now a little dot underneath it. You can then adjust the shutter speed. The dot's gone missing. You can then adjust the shutter speed when the dot decides to stay there, so that it's sitting underneath that 0, which means you should have a well exposed shot. Now, next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you know how to use your camera's zoom and the focus on it. The front ring there that you can see moving is the focus ring. Now, if you can, always make sure to have your camera on manual focus if like time allows it, because that way you'll get a better quality shot. And again, the ring behind that's the zoom. Same again, try and track in and out instead of zooming, but sometimes that can't be helped. Now, next up we're going to look at the white balance, so let's go have a look at that.
Apple.
Okay, now we're going to show you how to set the white balance. We've got my friend Jack Skellington around here who's just going to come round, white bit of paper. What you want to do, if you'll just move into the front of the camera, Jack. Now, as you can see down there, the little WB, press that button, brings up all the white balance settings. You've got plenty of daylight, shade, flash, but ideally what you want to use is custom. So what you want to do is zoom right in on white bit of paper or card that's reflecting the main source of light in the room. Press set, and there you go, that's it now set. That's your white balance set, and now I'm just going to cover a few health and safety tips. So I'll leave it to Matt. Okay guys, now we're just going to cover a few health and safety points. With the tripod, as you can see there, it's the other side of Sean, aka my friend the werewolf. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure that's away from everywhere so that no one's going to trip up over it. So like, for example, if I'm walking along here, I don't know it's there, I'm going, chances are the tripod with an expensive camera on it is as well. Now, another thing you want to do is make sure the camera and everything's fastened on tight, because for example, if you've got a werewolf like kind of attacking you, okay, yes, I've got this, I'm going to stop him, but you want to make sure it's on all secure so that it's not going to fall off, it's not going to like slip off easy, and also to prevent it from a werewolf attack, you know. But apart from that, just make sure everything's set up. Most of it's common sense. Apart from that, hope you guys have enjoyed the tutorial how to use a tripod and a camera. See you next time.